This is Patricio back from more SpaceChem with Gasworks Park, and almost done with this world, I'm happy to say. Now, for this solution, I'm going to use 4 reactors instead of 5 for the quota. There is a way how you can handle all this with 1 reactor. It's messy, but it's possible. The second reactor will unbound this water, and then we'll send them both into 2 output reactors for the methane and carbon dioxide. Now there's going to be a lot of clogging, but since these just do outputs and these just do inputs and no middle one, it should be okay. This is my first reactor. What I have done was I carefully looked at the 3 possible patterns for the input and then try to figure out one good output pattern to lay it down, and red job is to take it, debond it, and then tell blue to basically organize it to these 2 patterns for output. There probably is a better way how to do this. It's just one possible design which I have figured out, or you can try a completely totally different strategy. And I left for the later reactors to figure out how to handle this problem because of that reason. And I kind of like that there's a 3-2 ratio. It can't get it perfectly even, unfortunately. So let me go ahead and run this for you. So there's going to be a lot of I'm not really doing anything type of deal. Time-wise, it's probably not very efficient, but it does the job. So there goes blue, and again it's trying to figure out all possibilities, so there might be a time when it's not really doing anything. There is the next pattern. Let's speed this up a little bit more now. And there's blue taking care of that one. I think the next one is, yeah, a duplicate of that. And now for that one. Again, it's moving around, not doing anything. Not very efficient, but oh well. Like I said, I'm not going for efficiency this time. Now here I have my second reactor. All it does is red takes the oxygen, debounds the hydrogen, tells blue then to go ahead and grab the hydrogen and sends out the oxygen. What blue does to do it all in one trip is to actually bond the hydrogens together, send them both over, debond them, and then send them out so they can do it all in one trip. Let me show how this works. Comes over, debonds, sends blue out. Blue then bonds, unbounds, and sends them out, and it just keeps repeating like that. And there is my sink. Pretty simple. And actually time efficient too. I now have my third reactor. It is pretty ugly looking because I have a lot of intersecting lines, but if you look at them from one track, it should look a little more understandable. Red begins, grabs a carbon, and drops it here, and then it goes to a number of sinks, letting blue do its cycle, and then once blue is done with all the hydrogens, it goes off and drop it. Now for blue, what blue does is when it says, okay, red, go, I will grab a hydrogen, drop it, bond it, and then flip it over right here with this grab drop, and it comes back to the beginning. So let me demonstrate that real fast. Have to wait for carbon first. There comes some carbon. Okay, carbon comes down, and then starts blue. There's one hydrogen. Getting ready for the next one. And pretty much the same thing over and over again. And then red goes off. And it repeats. Now for the final reactor. Here I have the final reactor. What red does is it waits quite a bit a long time for the carbon and then syncs up with blue. Blue comes up with their oxygen and drops into place, and then once they're both synced, red comes down, bonds all the atoms, and sends it out. Same idea as the other reactor, only a lot more cleaner. So let me show you how this runs. I'm gonna wait for the oxygen first, and then it will come over. Blue will grab it, put them into place. Now the carbon has a little more to wait. There it is right there. And then it will sync up. There's the two bonds, and it is sent out. And make sure my syncs are correct. Yep. No conflicts. So now the question is, these will definitely clog up. But since these are both outputs and don't have to wait, it should be okay. Which is why I'm glad I have a 4 reactor resolution instead of 5. So let's see how this works. Oxygen's filling up faster. Carbon dioxide. Come on, come on. There we go. Symbols is okay. Cycles could be better though. Ugh. Oh look, looky right there. Another guy did another 1 reactor. Whoosh. I'm not looking at it. No. No. More than machine. Oh my gosh, this one. Oh gosh, this one drove me so bat crazy. Oh. I nearly did not make it past this puzzle because I rage quit so often. Look what you have to create from it. From this. These two things are so ugly looking. At least this is easy. That's easy. So how am I going to solve this one? With great insanity, I'm afraid. Find out next time on SpaceChem. This is Patricio. Oh.